Granny. For she was my granny, not a gran or a nan, lived in London far away, but we saw her not every day. She visited us in northern Harrogate, and we stayed for Easter nearby. She was a traditional granny, tall and thin, wore floral blouses, had long hair in plaits rolled up in a bun. At night the plaits came down, and she looked like a witch, mischievous one, so different from my daytime gran. She was a Victorian lady, born Rose Amiter in 1887 in Wales. Married a Labour man with strong views, which is how she ended up in London with a trade unionist. He met famous people, dated actresses before she married him. She never liked actresses after that. She brought her boys up to do nothing in the house, and her daughter to do all, as they did then. But I loved her and she loved me too. When I was 12, I was allowed sherry. Cousin Rosemary at 10 was allowed to wash up. And we all loved her so very much. She outlived her husband, her siblings, her friends. She had an air of impishness, sparkling eyes, so much fun, so involved with us, her beloved grandchildren, like a modern granny, not in this way like a Victorian one. She seemed a constant in our lives, as though she would always be there. Those floral blouses she liked so much, we bought them every year. These she saved brand new for a rainy day. She had always been delicate and looked after herself. At 92, she went back to Pembrokeshire for her last time and bought a picture of boats on a beach. That reminded her of her childhood so long ago. She never bought things for herself. So this must have been special to her indeed. Then people around her started acting strange and she realized something was wrong. She worked it out, being now frail, but not daft. She had 4 children, lived with one son, her daughter in the next street made all her meals. She saw so much of them, yet one she rarely saw had died. This was hidden from her for a while, but she worked it out and knew something was wrong, so awful. She suffered that nightmare of being alive when one of her children was gone. She was used to bereavement, but this was unbearable. She was heard to say that one of my chicks has gone, and then took to her bed, gave up on life, and in 48 hours was dead. She had been such a fixture in our lives. We were truly bereft. Went to the funeral, invited to take something from the house. That picture of boats is now in my lounge. She loved it so dearly, I see it every day. I think of her every time I look upon it, and I feel blessed that she was in my life. She died nearly 40 years ago. I am shocked and surprised that I still miss her so.